Hello guys. Fregley was enjoying his moment in the spotlight. I was eating my lunch out in the hallway. This just goes to show that no matter how nice you are to some people, they'll all turn their back on you the second they get the chance. Friday, with everything that's been going on at the school, I've really been looking forward to spring break. I figured having the week to myself will be exactly that the doctor ordered. But tonight my plan for a stray free week went out the window when Dad asked Mom what we are doing for Easter this year. She said her family is coming to town. I was totally blindsided by that news and I called it that felt the exact same way. Mom never told us when her family is coming to visit it because she knows if she gives us too much advance warning, we'll make a run for it. Most of their relatives on mom's side of the family lives pretty far away, so we don't see them that often. I'm okay with that because whenever we do see them, I need plenty of time to recover. I'm sure most families have their issues, but it seems like when it's come to mom's side, there's just a lot of extra drama. Mom has four sisters and they're so different from one another that it's kind of amazing they grew up under the same roof. Mom's oldest sister, Aunt Kay, who isn't married and doesn't have any children, and that's probably a good thing because it's pretty obvious she doesn't like kids. On time when I was little, Aunt Kiki came to stay with us, and Mom went out for a few hours and left me behind with her. But I don't think Aunt Kiki had ever been alone with a kid before, and she seems on edge the whole time. I guess she saw I was gonna break something, so the first thing she did was put everything that was freckly out the reach. Then she just stood there and watched me to make sure I didn't touch anything. After about an hour, Aunt Kiki said it was time for me to take a nap. I tried to tell her I didn't really take naps anymore, but she said it isn't rude to talk back to an adult. Aunt Kiki said she'd be downstairs the laundry room airing and she'd come wake me up in a few hours. Then she turned out the light, but just before she shut the door, she sighed. The idea of touching the iron never would have entered my mind, but once Aunt Kiki put it in my head, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So a half hour later, I snuck downstairs like I was on some kind of stealth mission. Aunt Kiki was in the family room watching television, and I had to go past her to get into the laundry room. Once I was in, I put out the little stool Mom used to reach high place and pressed my whole hand on the iron. Don't ask me which I was seeing. I ended up with a second-degree burn, and Mom never trusts Aunt Kiki to be beside again, which I am sure is just fine with her. Mom's youngest sister Aunt Gretchen, and she's the complete opposite of Aunt Kiki. And Gretchen has tomboys named William and Williams who are total wild. In fact, they are so out of control, and Grace used to keep them on childish. On time when Aunt Gretchen and her kids visit, They brought their pets with them, so it was like a zoo in our house. Aunt Christine took off for a few days to go sightseeing, and we had to take care of her kites and her animal. It got totally out of hand when her rabbit gave birth to the litter of bunnies 2 days before she got back. Don't Dad wasn't too happy about the situation because Aunt Gretchen had told us her rabbit was a boy. I can deal with Aunt Gretchen pets, but her sons are a whole other matter. On that same visit, Wally and Malcolm played a game of catch in our daily doorway with a rocker or a piece of considerate or something. I admit I've done some dumb thing in my life, but I don't think I've ever done anything as stupid as this. Before you know it, Mom had taken Melvin to the emergency room to get stitches in his forehead, and we were responsible for Malcolm. While Mom was gone, Malcolm somehow managed to get a hold of that shaving kit, and by the time we found him, there was nothing nobody could do about it. That said, if Aunt Kirsten that her boys are staying with us this time around, he's gonna get the hotel room for himself. But Mom said we're family and family should be together. I'll tell you on person who won't be coming to a store through, and that's on Vernoise. She hasn't been to a family event in something like 5 years, or at least not the person I think big with the family stretch her out. So whenever there's a big gathering, she makes her appearance by video conference. In fact, I don't think I have seen her in flesh since I was 3 or 4. Or summer we all got together for an outdoor wedding. The ceremony lasted something like 2 hours and it was really hot, and I could tell Aunt Marissa was playing video games on her computer the whole time. The only aunt I haven't talked about yet is Aunt Andrea. She's one of those people who believe in crystal balls and horoscopes and all that. And she doesn't do anything without talking to her psychic. I know this firsthand because I stayed with her for 2 weeks a few summer back when Mom found out Aunt Andrea took me along to her psychic appointment. She wasn't happy. Mom said all that fortune-telling stuff was just a bunch of hook poke, and that Aunt Andrew was wasting her money. But I had a feeling Mom would say something like that. I don't know what kind of train you need to become a psychic, but it's there not too much work involved, then I could totally see that as a career path for me. I'm kind of surprised Mom feels that way about fortune about that because she's the one who is always saying camera has ACP. I don't know if that's true, no don't. But if it is, then camera are not using her power to their full potential. To be honest with you, I don't know how much I believe in that type of stuff myself. All I can say that none of it has helped me any when I was 8. We went on a family campaign trip and stopped at the store that sold all sort of souvenir and trinket. That gave me $3 to spend, and I used it all to buy rabbit food, which was supposed to bring me good luck. But on that trip, I got food poisoning and sprained my ankle. So I got rid of to rabbit food the first change I got. It just as well because I was uncomfortable carrying that thing around anyway. I realized that if I ended up weighing to lottery or something because of my rabbit food, I wouldn't really be able to enjoy it. Whenever Dad leaves the newspaper out on the kitchen table, I always read my horoscope, but there never any unfortunate information in it I can actually use. And foreign cookie are even more worthless. We used to go to Chinese restaurant in the center of town on Christmas Eve, and I was always excited to open my cookie to see what to forge held for me. But there is different. I'll go to last time I was here. I mean, however, wrote that and wasn't even trying. Goodbye.